I am at the Sakakawea Cemetery in Fort Washakie, Wyoming on the Wind River Reservation, and this is believed to be the final resting place of Sacagawea, or Sacajawea, or Sakakawea. She has several different names and pronunciations. I'll stick with Sacagawea in this video because it's generally the most used and agreed upon name and pronunciation. She was born a Lemhi Shoshone near present-day Salmon, Idaho. But around 1800, she, along with 11 other girls, were kidnapped by the Hidatsa as a result of a battle, and they were taken to their camp near present-day Washburn, North Dakota. When she was about 13, she was purchased as the wife of a Quebecois trapper named Toussaint Charbonneau, who lived in their village and spoke their language. When Sacagawea was pregnant with her first child, the Corps of Discovery led by Captains Meriwether Lewis and William Clark arrived near their village to spend the winter of 1804 to 1805. They were trying to find a trapper or local who could guide them up the Missouri at springtime. They hired Charbonneau because they found out that his wife could speak Shoshone. Then in April, the expedition left, joined by Sacagawea and her newborn son. After the expedition, Sacagawea and Charbonneau again lived among the Hidatsa for 3 years. Then William Clark invited them to settle in St. Louis in 1809. Charbonneau entrusted custody of Jean-Baptiste over to Clark, who provided him with a good education and raised him. Then Sacagawea left St. Louis to go back west, and then she was believed to have died in 1812 of an unknown sickness near present-day Mobridge, South Dakota. But some believe she took a different path and didn't die in 1812. According to many historians and most Native American oral traditions about her, it is believed that she left Charbonneau in St. Louis, went back west, and then married into a Comanche tribe, and then she joined the Shoshone in 1860 here in Wyoming, where she died in 1884. And if that is true, then this would be her gravesite. Suffragists during the women's rights movement looked to Sacagawea as a symbol of women's independence and wanted to memorialize her, which brought up the question of what happened to her and where was she buried. In 1905, Dr. Charles Eastman was hired by the Bureau of Indian Affairs to locate Sacagawea's remains. He visited many tribes to interview elderly people who might have known or have heard of Sacagawea, and he learned about a Shoshone woman here in the Wind River Reservation. Many people who lived here said that they knew of a woman named Porivo, who claimed to be Sacagawea and changed her name when she joined the Comanches. Some people said that this woman spoke of a long journey in which she helped white men, and that she had a silver Jefferson Peace Medal given to her by Lewis and Clark. She spent time with her sons Baptiste and Basil at Fort Bridger in Wyoming before finding her way back to the Lemhi Shoshone in this region. Dr. Eastman decided after his research that this was Sacagawea and that this is her gravesite, though that claim was disputed then and is still now. The monument was erected here in 1963. This is an old abandoned mission house built by the government, which has an old sign pointing to the grave. The plaque memorializes Reverend George Maxwell Randall, a pioneer Western bishop who held his last service in this building when he baptized 11 Shoshone, including four of Sacagawea's supposed granddaughters. It sits here abandoned and in rough shape, and it appears someone's been sleeping in here. The cemetery here is definitely old, but there's still lots of history and some of the graves are really interesting due to their colors and paint jobs. Lots of mementos are left for family members. Many Native American cemeteries often have much more decor than average cemeteries in the United States. On the hill above the cemetery is a beautiful statue of Sacagawea. Sacagawea famously rescued items that had fallen out of a capsized boat, and those items included the journals and records of Lewis and Clark. This event got her a lot of respect points among the men of the Corps Discovery. While she greatly aided navigation and negotiations with the Shoshone, her most important role in the expedition was showing the peaceful intent of their mission. Lots of mementos are left at the base of the statue, including a fidget spinner. Sacagawea has been a very popular figure in American culture, and she has received many honors over the years. One example is the Sacagawea dollar coin issued in 2000. In 2001, she was given the title of Honorary Sergeant of the Army. So this is a really awesome stop. It's great to be able to pay my respects to Sacagawea even if she isn't here. Please check out my other videos, and thanks for watching.